How's it going today, guys? So today we're going to be talking about how to invest $100. Now before I get into the video, I just want to mention we do have some new merchandise. We have the new 8-bit design and 8-bit Bitcoin, kind of a play on words there. So if you guys want to check that out, the link for this is in the description below, as well as my other channel merchandise. But these are the most common ways that people are investing $100 these days. And when you have $100 to invest, your options are limited. Now you do have options available to you, but you certainly can't go out there and invest in something like real estate with as little as $100. So these are the best options you have as far as someone with $100 looking to invest for the first time. Number one being my favorite way to invest, and that is to invest in stocks. Now, a lot of people make the mistake when they're investing a small amount of money of buying penny stocks or shares of stocks that trade for a couple pennies or a couple dollars per share. And you really don't want to do this because oftentimes those stocks are appealing for the wrong reasons. Most people look at that and they go, oh, that stock is relatively inexpensive compared to a more expensive stock. Maybe you look at a stock like Amazon trading well over $1,000 a share, and then you find a penny stock trading for 15 cents and you think, okay, I'm getting a better bang for my buck. The share price has nothing to do with whether or not a stock is expensive or cheap. That really comes down to other fundamentals such as, the price to earnings ratio and other things like that. But I'm imagining that if you're looking to invest $100, you're very new to this, so just understand that the actual share price has nothing to do with whether or not a stock is expensive or cheap. So I would not recommend investing in some penny stock because you feel like you're getting more shares and more bang for your buck. It just doesn't work that way. So here's a couple of stocks I might recommend to you guys, and I always recommend people start off with blue chip stocks. Those are stocks of well-established and financially stable companies that have been around for a very long time, and the best place to look for those is on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. That is 30 of these well-established companies that many people invest in, and it's a good benchmark and a good place to find blue chip investments. So here's a couple of stocks off the Dow Jones Industrial Average that you could afford to invest in with as little as $100. Now, the way that you invest, I would recommend if you are from the United States, you should probably use Robinhood as they are commission-free with no minimum account balance because many brokerages out there are going to charge you commission for trading, and they may have a $500 or more minimum account balance. So Robinhood is the only way that I know of to invest that small of an amount if you're looking to do direct stock ownership. So first of all, you could buy 2 shares of Cisco stock. And obviously, guys, these prices may change, but this is as of making this video. So you could buy 2 shares of Cisco stock. You could buy 2 shares of Coca-Cola stock. You could buy 5 shares of GE. GE is one of my favorite investments right now. You could buy 1 share of P&G, Procter & Gamble. You could buy 1 share of ExxonMobil. You could buy 2 shares of Intel. Intel stock just recently went on sale. And you could also buy 1 share of Microsoft. So that's a couple of options you have available to you if you're looking to buy some good blue chip stocks with only $100. I would say of this list here, my favorite one would be GE. That's a good turnaround stock to invest in right now. And any of them other than that, they're all pretty good investments. I mean, if you want to get in on the possible Internet of Things implications, maybe you would look at Cisco. If you want to be involved in things that people purchase every single day are consumables, you might look at Coca-Cola or P&G. ExxonMobil, obviously a fantastic investment, and then Intel and Microsoft for some tech exposure too. So you got a good number of options here as far as these Dow Jones Industrial Average listed stocks go. Now, the second way you could invest $100 is to invest in index funds. Now, the problem with index funds is the fact that if you go out there and you go to Vanguard and you go to open up an index mutual fund, you're going to have about $3,000 to get started. However, you can buy shares of index funds on a major exchange just like a stock through an ETF or exchange-traded fund. So I would recommend looking at a Vanguard ETF, and I found 6 of them right here that are affordable with $100, and I'm going to tell you guys what each one of these are, but I've done a ton of videos talking about ETFs, so I'm not going to go into much more detail on that in this video. So first of all, we have VEA, that is the Vanguard Developing Markets ETF, and that currently trades at $46.80 a share, so you could buy 2 shares of that ETF. VWO is the Vanguard Emerging Markets ETF. That one also trades at a similar price of $48.47. You could buy 2 shares of that one, or maybe 1 share of each of those ETFs to get some good global exposure. If you're looking to get some bond exposure, you could invest in BND, that is the Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF, and that currently trades at $81.03 per share, so you could buy 1 share of that ETF. Now, if you did want to get some exposure to real estate, you could buy VNQ, which is the Vanguard REIT or Real Estate Investment Trust ETF. And a REIT is basically like real estate traded on a stock market. You'll have to do some more research on that, but understand that a REIT is very similar to like a dividend stock, as you're going to be getting dividends or regular cash payments from that REIT from the rent payments that are collected and from those properties turning a profit. But VNQ is currently $78.61 per share, so you could pick up one share of that and get some real estate exposure through the stock market. Now, if you're looking to have exposure to foreign stocks, VEU is the Vanguard All World Except the US stock market, and that is trading at $57.17 a share. That's going to give you international stock exposure without investing in the US markets. And then VT is the Vanguard Total World Stock ETF. That is as diversified as you can go, and that is $77.44 per share. So those would be some good options as far as ETFs go, and I always recommend Vanguard for a number of reasons. You guys can watch my other videos talking about Vanguard ETFs for more information on that. And then the final way to invest $100 would be to invest in cryptocurrencies. A lot of people are investing in the cryptos. Personally, myself, I'm not investing in them. I do have an affiliate link, and if you guys are interested, if you invest $100 in Coinbase and buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, then you'll actually get $10 worth of Bitcoin for free. So you'll automatically get a 10% return on that $100 if you are interested in cryptocurrencies. Now, you don't have to use my affiliate link. You can use any Coinbase affiliate link out there, but if you use mine, we each get $10 for free, and it's a good bang for your buck. So if you're interested in investing in cryptos, then that's a great way to get started and immediately get a 10% return on your money. But there's a lot of people making money in cryptos. I do see that as more of a speculation right now, as we are very early on with the cryptos. But when you have as little as $100, if you're willing to risk that and you wouldn't really be that afraid of losing it, then it might make sense to invest in cryptocurrencies. I would just recommend not investing any amount of money in cryptos that you would not be willing to lose. And if you're willing to lose $100 at a chance of having a much larger return, then cryptocurrencies might be a good choice for you if you're investing $100. Anyways, guys, that is all I got for this video. This is my recommendations for investing $100. If you guys enjoyed this, please drop a like. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to be notified of any future uploads. And as always, I thank you for taking the time to watch this video.